Hey guys, what's up? Scotch here once again. Right, first video in a while, ever since that little update video. Like I said in that video, collection updates are easy. I may have an idea for something. I'm looking at a pile of games right here that I might do later. But fuck it, let's do the collection update first. Anyway, to begin with, I just got this yesterday and I've been playing it all day today. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. Of course I was going to pick up this one, wasn't I? Yeah, I don't think I've even finished the first dungeon yet. I'm planning to play it like all day today. I've played the original a few times. I think like I played it once on the original Game Boy version. Then when it came out on the 3DS Virtual Console, I played like the DX version. And yeah, I got this now, and yeah, I'm digging it. I will say, however, yeah, everybody else is saying this, and I hate to be that guy, but the frame rate is a little bit iffy. It feels weird, guys, alright? It feels weird that something so, like, first-party Nintendo is having such, like, jittery frame rate. Nintendo are usually so good with that. They're so good with that. And, yeah, it's like, I know Breath of the Wild had some frame rate dips at launch, but that was a big fucking game, you know? This is, like, a very, you just look at it, it's a very simple in style. I don't know. It sucks, doesn't it? It sucks when there's like that one little thing that you want to like always talk about with the game, but folk watch your YouTube video and you're like, he's saying shit about a game I like. It's like, yeah, I'm still liking it. I'm still liking it. Speaking of which, oh my god, guys, this is hard for me to say, okay? This is hard, really, genuinely. Astral Chain. I don't like this game. I don't know what it is. Like, I got up to like, what was it? I think it was like chapter 5 I got up to, and I just was not digging it. I could not get my head around how the combat was working. It looks brilliant, you know, I'm digging like the style of it, and the music is really fucking good. But something about how it plays, I just could not, I don't know what it was, and it hurts. Okay, I love Platinum games. I've sang the praises of Platinum games literally since day one, when I picked up Bayonetta 1. For the first time I was like, okay, this is a studio to keep an eye on, and I did all the way up until... No wait, it wasn't Bayonetta 1 was their first game. Their first game I think was... It was either Mad World or Infinite Space for the DS. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look that up. I play all of Platinum Games' games, okay, and this is the first one that I've like popped in, okay, other than Star Fox Zero, and been like, I'm not digging this. I even deleted my save file from the Switch because it was really putting me in this mental funk because I wanted to get through the game just to say I had, basically, to see if there was anything that I could dig about it. But it was like really just like, every time I was playing it, I was like, oh, I'm not liking this. And I just deleted my save file to sort of like stop myself from going any further. So yeah, a lot of people are really, really loving this, and that's brilliant. It's apparently like one of the best, if not the best, like, it's had the strongest opening that a Platinum Games game has ever had. And I like that. I want to see the company still doing good. I just couldn't get into it, and it sucks. It really sucks. I'm annoyed. And one last, like, sort of new release here I got is Catherine Full Body. You know, it's funny, I wasn't so sure I was going to pick this up, because I liked Catherine for the PS3. I've got it down there. I only played it once. This is a game you're supposed to play like multiple times to get all the endings and stuff. I only ever played it once. And it's got kind of a weird history, Catherine, because earlier this year they came out with Catherine Classic for Steam, which to me was a big deal because it was like the first Atlas game to appear on Steam, so I was like, oh shit, awesome. But it was kind of like met with a bit of like weirdness because this enhanced version, which is a full-on remake, there's a lot of new shit in this game, was coming out, you know, so it was just kind of weird. So yeah, I'm a good way through the game. Again, I don't think I'll play it multiple times, but I think I will finish it once at the very least. I don't know what ending I'm gonna get this time round either, but yeah, definitely the best version of Catherine. You know, you're pretty much only gonna play the original or the version on Steam out of curiosity at this point. This is the version you go and play now, but yeah, Catherine Full Body. Cool. Right, I was in like a bit of a fighting game mood as of late, actually. I picked up a few fighting games that I've never had before. Right here I have Killer Instinct Gold, which I believe is Killer Instinct 2. I know very little about Killer Instinct. You know, I have the first one for the SNES. I don't know what versions of what are the best versions and all that shit. I know that they have a very strong, dedicated fan base. You got Killer Instinct 3 in the Xbox One. I don't have that. Don't have an Xbox One. But yeah, there's that there. So that's cool. End label. Awesome. And then I got... Oh, I'll tell you this, right? I was playing... I was on holiday there not too long ago. And for some reason I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna get a fighting game that I've had for years and not really played that much and just like play it to death, unlock everything, all that stuff. And the game that I chose to do that with was Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. And I played that game like a bunch, like over the course of like a week. You know, I was playing like everybody's arcade mode, I was mucking about with the sort of single player mode that it's got in there, trying to unlock everybody. And I unlocked everybody, and I already knew that game was really good, but I never really sat down to properly try and embrace it in that way. Because I have a weird history with Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast, if I'm honest. I traded it in when I was like the week that I got my Dreamcast, and I always look back on that decision, I'm like, you were fucking stupid. But I ended up picking up this Soul Calibur 3 for the PS2. I didn't actually know this was a PS2 exclusive when it came out, you know? Did not know that, but it is, so alright. Because, you know, Soul Calibur 2 obviously had like all the exclusive content on the different versions, you know, GameCube had Link, etc, etc. But yeah, again with Soul Calibur 3, not popped it in yet, but will at some point. And next up, I tried to like, I decided to pick up a couple of Virtua Fighter games that I don't yet own, you know, just for the sake of completion really. But I have here Virtua Fighter 5 for the PS3. There's really no reason to own this. This came out near to the system's launch, and I do remember that, but it didn't have any online, so it was kind of like, that didn't help the PS3's like image at the time compared to the 360, because 360 obviously had way better online functionality than the PS3 at launch. Well, it still kind of did up until the console generation ended, but yeah, releasing this with no online was kind of killed it, really, and made Virtua Fighter 5 this sort of like, still great game, but not really as memorable as other games in the series. But it's nice to have it anyway. And I also bought Virtua Fighter 2 for the Mega Drive. This game is really... You know, it's funny, right? It's actually quite impressive, because see when you're playing it, you know, the backgrounds, the character animations and all that, it's all like quite well replicated over from the Saturn version of Virtua Fighter 2. You know, they got a lot of shit right here. But it's all in 2D and it's on the Mega Drive and it looks weird and it's... No, you don't want to play this. It's an awesome like little novelty for absolute sure. But you don't want to like sit down and play it. In fact, I'm looking at these screenshots right here. They look a bit like blurry in of themselves. I think they were just trying to fool you that 3D fighting game that you play in the arcade and on the Saturn, you can play it on your Mega Drive. Like they even went out of their way to make Akira have like a sort of outlined polygon thing to try and like emphasize it's 3D, but it's absolutely not. So yeah, Virtua Fighter 2. I just wanted to own it, alright? I know it's going to be on the Mega Drive Mini, which I'm super looking forward to, but I just wanted to own it. And the last game I got here is one that I'm surprised that I hadn't owned before. I just was like looking at my collection, I was like, oh shit, I don't own this game. So that's Columns, the Mega Drive. Everybody's played Columns. It's fucking... What the fuck else can you say? It's fucking Columns. It's like... I always like to think of Columns as like... It was the sort of predecessor to Puyo Puyo. You know, it came out before Puyo Puyo. Actually, that's... I just opened up a big can of worms there since Puyo Puyo didn't even start off as a puzzle game. It started off as an RPG. And all that jazz, and yeah. Basically, yeah, Columns. I've got that now. I did have it on the, what is it? It was like a sort of Mega Games collection thing on the Mega Drive. I've got that cartridge and it's on there, but I wanted to get it like the proper individual version here. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot about this. I also picked up this. This is the Retrobit 6-button Mega Drive controller. Specifically to be used with the Mega Drive Mini, but I've tried it out. It does work on Switch, it does work on PC. all that stuff, which is really neat. And yeah, it was kind of an impulse buy because I'm actually not too fussed that the Mega Drive doesn't come with 6-button controllers. I know that that's a bit of a topic surrounding the system at the moment, but I just thought it was really cheap today. It was a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be, so I was just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. So I picked that up and it is quite nice. And that's that, guys. It's a collection update. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Don't hate me so much. I'm sorry I don't like Astral Chain. Nobody is more upset about that than me, okay? So I'm gonna go back and play Zelda. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.